Here we go. We are live. Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday, January 20. We are here today to talk about tax season. Tax season already started. I know a lot of you now thinking about taxes, maybe overwhelmed, maybe embarrassed to talk to people about how your finances look like. If you're a business owner, like, oh, I haven't been organized, I haven't been doing bookkeeping, I haven't filed for maybe the last couple of tax seasons. So I hear a lot of these every single day from potential clients who are just getting overwhelmed with tax season and they're not sure what do they need to file. They're very they feel shy, they don't want to like expose their tax situation because they feel like, oh, they haven't been taking care of things, they haven't been consistent, maybe they haven't filed for a few years, maybe they don't have their finances together, like they everything um, everything is in a different place. Maybe they are business owners but they haven't been doing bookkeeping, so they don't know where they are at, they don't know if they are profitable, they don't know if they are on track for their business. So that's why I am here today. I want to talk to you all about this tax season 2026. Well, some people say 2025 tax season because technically we are filing for last year, which is 2025, and the filing season just started. For business, IRS already opened the e-filing because if you're not familiar with it, IRS every year they close the e-filing so they can update it, do some maintenance, and that usually happens in December and they reopen at the end of January. Now, for filing businesses, which is including S corp, partnership, they and even SC corporation, nonprofits, they open the filing right now, so we can e-file your business tax returns. That anything that is not personal, it's already opened for filing. For personal returns, they are opening on Monday, January 26th. We will be able to e-file. Now, that doesn't mean you cannot start working with your professional. We are still doing taxes now. So when the opening time comes on Monday, if your taxes is done, we just e-file. So if you are getting a refund, you can get that refund. So, and if you are not getting refund, maybe you owe some money, at least you know from now so you can plan it because you will have until April 15 to pay whatever you owe if you owe money. Now, if you're new here, my name is Noor Al Masri. I am an enrolled agent with the Internal Revenue Service. No, I don't work for the IRS. I work in my firm, Noor's Books LLC. We are based here in Oak Brook, Illinois. We work with people across the country. You can file with us, we can work with us, like with any services that we have wherever you are in the US, or even if you live outside of the US but you do have a filing requirement, we still can help you. We have a secure system that we can help you with. Our main focus in the firm is to help business owners and taxpayer in general, not only business owners, taxpayers, to stop overpaying in taxes. Because you know what? Most people are overpaying and they don't know it. Most people, they are thinking they're doing great and they may maybe getting refunds and they're getting all the deductions when in reality, they are not. They are not. How do I know that? Because since I started my business, over and over again, I've seen business owners and taxpayers in general coming to us. And when we look at their prior return that we didn't do, we see how much we can save them. We usually save them so much money. I'll tell you one instance. One of our clients, they came to us a couple of years back and we did their taxes. When we did their taxes, they got so much refunds and they were surprised. Like they said, Nura, we did not get the same thing last year. We got so much less return last year. So, and nothing has changed. So Why is that? So when we went ahead and looked at their tax return, we found out that a lot of things were missing. Like there was some filing mistakes that caused them to get less refund. So we went ahead and amended their returns. They ended up getting over $20,000 in refund only from federal, let alone their states. Of course, whenever like you get something from federal, that will affect your state refund as well. So, and this is just one of the stories, and this happens over and over every year. Every clients we get, we can save them money. Again, also this year we have started an offer that we're still running at the moment. We can review your 3 years tax returns to see if we save you money. And we actually were able to save the clients we worked with only in 2022, only for 2022 return. When you amended that for them, we saved them more than $25,000 so far. So that's why I can tell you I'm very confident most people are overpaying in taxes, because I keep seeing that, guys. So here is what I'm here to tell you today. I don't want to keep you for long. I know it's 6 p.m. here in Chicago. Probably you are in the East Coast and it's 7 p.m. You don't want to hear about taxes, but I want you to hear it. You're going to do it anyway, right? Do it right. So I'm going to give you some tips and some deadlines for this year. So I already covered that IRS is open for business tax returns. It's going to be open on Monday for your personal tax returns. Now, for personal filing, it will open on Monday, and that is 26. I'm looking at my notes. I'm looking at the notes that I don't want to see now. Okay. So the first deadline this season, it's going to be February 2nd. February 2nd, this is for business owners. If you have paid any contractor, any vendor during 2025, and also for your employees, you are going to have to issue them 1099s NAC or W-2s for your employees by February 2nd. February 2nd is the deadline for this year. So make sure you have that covered. Don't wait until last minute. What you need to do, you need to make sure your contractors are issued 1099s. What do? Like you send them the W-9 form, and you can find that on the IRS. If you need that, you can DM me. We'll be happy to share that with you. So you need those information in order for your contractors and vendors to be able to get those on time. So you want to have them earlier so people can go file their taxes. So again, 1099s and W-2s are due on February 2nd. That is for business owners. Now, the next deadline is going to be March 16. March 16 is the deadline to file your business tax return for 2026. March 16, 2026 is when you have to file your S-Corp return, your partnership return, your multi-member LLC return. All of these are going to have to be filed by March 16. Don't wait until last minute, okay? The following, what are we? The third deadline is going to be April 15. April 15 is when you have to file your personal tax return or your C corporation return. That is April 15. A question I always get, if you have an LLC, LLC is the disregarded entity, and you have to file it, with your personal tax returns. Now, if you have a partner in your LLC, you have to file it as a partnership. So that is totally separate, and it is due on March 16 this year. So April 15, and then 1, 2, and if you have a nonprofit, you have to file by May 15th. So whatever you have right now, whatever you have to file, start now. Don't wait until last minute. Because when you wait till the last minute, you probably have to do an extension. And when you do an extension, the extension is an extension to pay to file, not an extension to pay. You have to know how much you owe in taxes because you have to pay your taxes by April 15. That's the deadline for paying your taxes. Whatever you owe, you have to pay by April 15. If you make an extension, you still have to pay by April 15. So I want to come here more during tax season to answer the questions. I'm gonna come here every Tuesday. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually do a set time for coming live, but I will say it's Tuesday. Every Tuesday I will come live to talk about something in tax season, to actually answer any question you might have. This is what I want you guys to put your question in the comment or DM me your question so I can answer your questions about tax season, about anything you have in your taxes. Again, comments or DM me and I'll be happy to answer you. Now, in order for you to get notification when I go live, subscribe to YouTube, okay? This live's going on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. So all of you guys are getting that. I suggest that you follow me wherever you are and subscribe to YouTube so you can get the YouTube notification. Also on YouTube, I'm uploading a video every Monday on YouTube with some critical information from my experience when dealing with clients, things that no one else would talk about. I'm upgrading the content to make sure like you guys are aware of what you have to do for taxes, aware of what you have to do in order to keep yourself in line with and compliance with the IRS, and you don't ever face any problem with your taxes. Because a lot of knowledge that tax professionals might not tell you, especially in tax season, because everyone is busy. So sometimes for some people, you are number to them. So I want to make sure but some of them, like, you're not number for them, but they don't have time, right? Because especially when tax season, you want all the questions answered. This is why I want to provide this space for you guys so I can tell you about tips and tricks to make sure you have your bookkeeping good, your tax planning strategies good, and also your tax filing on time. And you can ask the question, you can advocate yourself, whoever you use for your tax filing. So you can advocate for yourself. So you know what you are required to do, you know what you are expecting, and you know what to gather. Because most tax professional won't have like, they will just do your taxes with what they have. They won't ask you further questions. So it's your responsibility to give them your every document that it should include in your taxes. Also, if you are business owners and you haven't done your bookkeeping for 2025, you need to do cleanup. Like, of course, you may do it without bookkeeping, but remember, bookkeeping is compliance, and doing bookkeeping is a way to make sure you're not actually overpaying in taxes. So I want you to make sure you don't do that. So sign up with a good bookkeeping services, at least to clean up your 2025 return and bookkeeping, and then like start doing it monthly, because this is what's going to keep you in line and what's going to keep you accountable. It's going to help you grow your business. It's going to help you get all the deductions you need. You may think you don't need bookkeeping, but you do. You do need bookkeeping. And most of the thing that you guys do is record keeping. And actually, yesterday, I made a video about the difference between bookkeeping and record keeping. So it's only 4 minutes long. So go ahead and watch that video to know what's the difference between bookkeeping and record keeping. If you need help, feel free to reach out. You can book a call with me. If you're on Instagram, link on the bio, you can go to the link tree, and through there you can book a call with me. And then you guys, it's in the description. You can book a call. And also, I have prepared year-end checklist, which is, I know we're not year-end anymore, but that's going to help you, help remind you to see what do you need to prepare for doing your taxes, especially for you business owners, or even if you just do 1099s, if you're doing freelance work, you are a business owner, whether you know it or not. If you're getting any 1099s, you are a business owners, and that list is going to help you. Go ahead and download it. It's the link in the description. Go ahead and download it. And you guys on Instagram, the link in the bio and the link tree, there is like year-end checklist. Go ahead and download it, and you will get information from there. Again, I want you to write down your questions on the comment or DM them to me so I can answer any questions you might have for tax season. So you can have a good tax season, you can get your questions answered. And yeah, that's it for today. Again, I'm gonna go live every single Tuesday. Subscribe and follow me so you can get notification when I go live on Tuesdays. This is Noor Al Masri, and I help taxpayers stop overpaying in taxes. See you later.